Hey everyone,
What's up, guys?
it's Saturday morning, and Zach and I got up super early. Why, Zach? Why did we get up early today? Because we wanted Starbucks coffee.
No, because I thought I was going to work at 9, and I was supposed to go to work at 2, so.
There you go. Make America drink coffee again. So, it's good stuff.
So we got a special edition, guys, and we're going to have 2 comic book pack openings. What's going on?
You know what day it is today?
What day?
There's some national days. See, Zach and I had a little dispute going into the show today because today Zach was like, okay, if we're going to do a Saturday morning show, let's figure out what national day it is because it's always a national something day. And what we'll do is we'll celebrate National Whatever Day, right? Mm-hmm. And so we went online today to find out what national day it is because there's always a national day. And today there's like 4 or 5 different national days. So today is National Grammar Day. And so all of you who are into the English language, if we really mess up with grammar today, you can correct us throughout the show.
Yep.
It's National Marching Music Day. That's right. So marching band music, that kind of stuff. So I really wanted to play some marching band music as a kind of our show intro today, and Zach wasn't feeling it.
Okay, here's what I said. Let's wait till there's a national day, like eat cheesecake and actually do something fun.
Like eating cheesecake.
Cheesecake.
Yeah.
He didn't do it. He had to talk about it.
Today is also National Pound Cake Day. Mm-hmm. So we're accepting pound cake donations throughout the day. And
$20 or more. Sorry. $20 worth of pound cake.
Oh, okay. So we love pound cake. It is National Pound Cake Day. Get a pound cake and celebrate. And so we thought we'd come back. We haven't done a Facebook Live episode in a little while, and we wanted to do kind of a special Facebook Live. When we first started Sanctified Pop, we had a couple of fun days where we opened up some packs of comic books. We love comic books, and so we're gonna open a couple of packs of comic books today on that show live. What else are we doing today?
I have no idea, really. We kind of just decided we're gonna do it.
Yeah, no, we're having fun, and so I read a great comic book last night. It's this one here. Whoa! It was the Marvel Team Marvel Team Up, the Human Torch and the Hulk, and this is from 1973. I found out that this whole comic series started with Spider-Man, and they'd have Spider-Man team up with a different comic book hero every time, and they let Spider-Man take a break for an issue, and so this is the first of the Marvel team-ups that Spider-Man wasn't in, and we thought we're going to take the surprise box out here today. Whoa. That's what that says, right? Mm-hmm. And the most duct tape ever used in a gift box, and we're gonna pull out some stuff from the boxes, and so Zach, what are we pulling out of here today?
Pulling out random stuff that we found in the office, and we're gonna make team ups. We're gonna attempt to get Marvel or DC or Star Wars or whoever makes random bobbleheads to make a team up of these, but it's not gonna happen. We'll try.
Right. No, it's good. So in the spirit of the Human Torch and the Hulk, one of the greatest team ups of all time in the comic book world, we are randomly picking out stuff on the box. So you have who?
Jean-Luc Picard.
Jean-Luc Picard, and I have Two-Face, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so I don't know how this is going to work. Jean-Luc Picard and Two-Face.
So who should we try to contact? Like DC?
I don't know. So if I think I don't know that they all have the same rights to this deal, but this is a DC character. That's a Star Trek character. So come up with your great idea for how you team up Jean-Luc Picard and Two-Face. Okay, the next team up is who? All right, he's picking a random.
Oh yeah.
Chihuahua. Oh yeah. The Taco Bell Chihuahua meets Arnold Schwarzenegger, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so we want an action movie with.
Where did you get this?
Got it from Taco Bell years ago. In the bobblehead craze, like I mean, you could have him go like I don't know.
No, you could have like
killing people there.
Him majestically riding
it's giant
Chihuahua
from outer space, and he's riding it. Excellent. Okay, Next, Marvel or DC or science fiction mashup or Star Wars.
Greedo.
Greedo.
Best character from Star Wars.
That's right. This is a buddy movie that we're going to promote. And so if you're out there, movie producers, we want a movie of Greedo. And this is Bruce Wayne. That's right. Who becomes, I just found this out today. Zach knew this well.
Oh, yeah. You can pull off his orange suit, and it's orange Batman.
Mm-hmm. So there you go. It's the Bruce Wayne.
Sweet mashup.
Greedo mashup. All right, awesome. Well, Zach, we've got some comic books that have just been sitting here.
Hold up, but how are these two going to be in a movie together? That's what I want to know.
How are Two-Face and Jean-Luc Picard going to be in a movie together? I don't know.
It has to happen now.
It does have to happen. It does have to happen. Two-Face was played twice in the Batman universe in pantheon of movies, and
both times it wasn't so great.
It wasn't so great. You didn't like him, huh? Mm-hmm. All right. Aaron Eckhart played him in the new ones, and was it Tommy Lee Jones that played him in the old ones? So anyway,
sure.
I think Tommy Lee Jones would have to be the Two-Face that goes to battle with Jean-Luc Picard. All right. Are you ready to do the first batch of comic books today?
Can Two-Face even stand up on his own?
I think he can. Okay.
Oh, nice. All right.
So here's the deal. We've got this brick of comics. If you go to a Chihuahua. If you go to half-price books, almost anywhere around the country, which I found out there are half-price books all over the place. So they're in Texas, they're in Minnesota, I think they're in Virginia, and several other places. So if you have a half-price bookstore near you, you can go there, and they've got like a huge comic section, but then they have these bricks that you can buy for $5. I can't even make it show on the screen. $5 for 25 random comics. And Carl Brimmer, you are hilarious. Thank you for watching us today. So we're gonna open it up. We have no idea what's in here. We're gonna talk about the comics that we see. We do know 2 of the comics that are in there, and I bought this one because I've never seen just kind of like the Thing in a comic book. I like the Thing. You got it?
I got it.
Do you smell?
You want to try opening the other one?
No. We'll just do one at a time. You're good. So we're gonna just see what's in here.
I'm gonna just pull a random one out. Or you want to go with the start?
You can do however you want, man. Go crazy. If you feel like being random today, be random.
Walt Disney's Donald Duck. Okay. So we have our first comic, and it is a Donald Duck one.
Oh, man. This is a great one. Turn it around. It's Rootin' Tootin' Duck, which, if you're a preschooler, might mean something different, because that's what it meant in our family when you tooted. All right. So I love this one. This is a 4th of July edition. It was July 2nd from 1990, and you could watch weekdays on the Disney Channel back then in 1990, DuckTales and Chip and Dale. So all right, so we start out with a Walt Disney Donald Duck adventure. If you're watching and you've ever collected comic books or ever read comic books, tell us what your favorite comic book of all time is. As Zach pulls out the next comic book.
This one is X-Force. It's Wolverine down there, and then X-23 right here, which is the new person from the new X-Men movie that just came out. And I don't know who this is up here. It looks like it's a Wolverine team-up. And I think they have a Wolverine type thing on it, but the cover is unfortunately ripped off, but that's okay. Sometimes
what you get when you buy $5 bulk comics is comics that aren't in great condition. This was a 2008 comic book. I love it. Steve Nash, one of my favorite point guards in the NBA of all time, is in the inside cover. This is kind of destroyed, or I'd never do this like this, but classic Steve Nash Got Milk ad. And half the fun of comic books is kind of what's inside them. Before you go to the next one, so I'm reading this one last night, Human Torch versus the Hulk, mashup, 1973. The back, this is the one that in our very first episode we showed you when we cracked open some packs and Evel Knievel on the back. And it's got all these just kind of ancient ads from 1973 in here. Like you could get an 111-piece coin set for $2 and some fun stuff. But I love the ads that you see in these things, and they got a little bit more sophisticated as the years went on. What I also love about the Marvel comics back then is Stan Lee would answer like that people's questions, and I think sometimes they just made them up. But sometimes Stan Lee's letters in these old comic books are as good as the comic book, if not better than the comic book.
Mm-hmm.
And I am a huge fan of Luke Cage, first African American superhero. And I loved inside this old comic book. Man, okay, I'm gonna try to make this so you can read it. I don't know that that's
You're
possible.
not going to be able to. We can post a picture later.
I don't know, but there's a letter in here, and I love it. It says, "Dear Stan, Roy, and the rest, Marvel Team Up has got to be the best of your new semi-new comics, along with the Marvel premiere of Luke Cage." So this is right after Marvel introduced Luke Cage to the Marvel Universe for the first time. And again, huge deal. We just came out of Black History Month, and so kind of honoring African Americans in the comic book world. Okay, next comic out of this 25 pack.
We got a pretty cool one now. It is Cable #1. Looks like it's in pretty good condition, and then it's got a Got Milk ad on the back.
Do you know who that is?
No.
That is Michael Strahan. So turn it around. He is now on Good Morning America every day. He was on, he took, he was with Kelly on Regis. It was live with Kelly and Michael for a while. But bigger than life personality, played football, and incredible defender, Zach. You would have hated playing against him on the line.
Oh, yeah. All right, so this is The Thing. This was one of the comics that we saw. Right away.
I am excited about that one.
Mm-hmm.
Just think kind of him getting his own comic is cool.
Original Xbox game on the back, so that's kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's The Thing #2.
So, before we go to the next one, huge week this week in the Guardians of the Galaxy universe.
Mm-hmm.
So, how many, I don't know if you've seen the new trailer for Guardians of the Galaxy. What did you think? Would love to know what you thought about that for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy Kimmel this week had a lot of fun with it. Why don't you tell them about that if you haven't seen it?
So basically, Jimmy Kimmel did this new thing where he called on people from the audience to share something they were excited about or plug a pitch or something. So some people came up and they were just people talking about fundraisers. And then Chris Pratt stood up and everyone went crazy. And Jimmy Kimmel just acted like he didn't know who it was the whole time and made fun of Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and they showed a new trailer on it. So watch it.
YouTube it. It's an awesome, funny way to introduce the new trailer. And the new trailer is pretty good. All right, next one.
All right, so we've got an X-Men comic. Looks like Storm is on the front. It is number 449, and it has Spider-Man 2, the game on it. It's a pretty old game.
It's a great game. You ever playing that game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's an old game system on the back of there too, right?
Yeah.
It's the Engage, the Nokia Engage system, which didn't go over very well if you know your video games. So, this is a fun one. Why don't you open up real quick before you show that? And the front page should show when it came out. I like this. This is
1983.
Okay, 1983 comic.
So this one is Dreadstar.
I was 13 years old when this comic book came out.
It's got this on the back. Not really sure what that's about, but it's weird.
Dreadstar. Yeah, this is an off brand comic book. It's Epic Comics, and so wasn't one of the the major two, Marvel or DC. So Dreadstar. If you're interested in Dreadstar story, let us know. In fact, if you want the Dreadstar comic, if you're the first person to email sanctifiedpop@gmail.com, you can have the Dreadstar comic, and we'll get it to you. Just send us your address, and we'll send it to you. If you're local, we'll bring it to you. All right, what's next?
This one's super cool. So it's Spectre. It's a DC comic. It shows a bunch of different playing cards all over the front, and then it has the first striped Chips Ahoy on the back.
What?
So those are all over the place now. They've got the little hole in the center, but now that's the first ever. So
no, those are like fun stripes that are all over the place now. You can't get striped Chips Ahoy anymore.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is amazing. This is a thing of the past.
It sparked a revolution.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. The fudge stripe cookies were around. Zach just doesn't know, man, because he wasn't alive. I mean, this is huge. Striped Chips Ahoy. Actually, that was from 1987. So that's the year I graduated from high school. That comic came out. Yep. Year I met your mom.
This one is the New Avengers. So it has Shazam, Captain America, Iron Man, and Spider-Man. I believe that's Shazam on the front. I'm not sure.
I didn't know
No,
Shazam
that's
was
not
in the
Shazam.
Avengers.
It's not Shazam. Who is that? I want to know.
All right, if you know who that
DC.
is, here, show the picture. If you know who this
I
is.
think it's Sentry. Sorry, not Shazam. Shazam's DC. I don't know what I'm thinking. That's Marvel. Yeah, but that's Sentry. It's a new hero that was introduced in this one.
And in case you're wondering, the model for the dude in the front here, they asked me to come in. So that's my like 16 pack that you're seeing on there. So.
Oh my. You want to talk about this one?
Oh, how could I not want to talk about this? All right. First of all, it's an Archie Comics brand comic, so I love Archie and I love Sonic. So this is a Sonic Universe one, the Secret Freedom Fighters, and come on, how many of you played Sonic the Hedgehog at some point in your life? Love Sonic, and this is how much I loved this. Okay, so on this cover. You've got Sonic, and you've got Knuckles, and you've got Tails, and anyway, you've got some more people on there. So, all right.
This one's super cool. It's a DC one. It's called Gotham Underground. It looks like there's a bunch of different Batman or vigilante heroes on it. I'm not sure if they're all heroes, but it may be a hero team up on this one. It's really cool. There's an ad for Xbox 360 on the back, so that's pretty cool. And let's see what year it was made. You want to do the next one while I look for that?
You can look for it, man. So this was one I think you're going to read today or something. I mean, I kind of feel that coming. What was that back cover? Was cool on that, like the interior one.
The back cover?
Yeah, that.
Oh yeah. It's got WonderCon on it.
One of the
That's pretty cool.
Comic book conventions that we missed one this week in the Twin Cities last Saturday.
BlizzCon.
Yeah, your brother was moving. And
it's not a comic book, it's a video game convention. So
there you go.
It looks like this one was 2008 because it's got an ad for the WonderCon of 2008.
All right, Bruce Wayne, The Road Home. We've got kind of an obnoxious-looking Catwoman on the front of this one, and the back of it. Sweet!
That's cool.
All right, you should show that one.
So it is the music of DC Comics. So it's got like 75th anniversary collections. There's a bunch of different movie and TV soundtracks on there. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, this is one of the reasons I love Half Price Books is we're like only partially through this thing. There is a ton of stuff in here. Yeah, maybe.
And we've got a Supergirl comic. So Supergirl is a TV show that just came on, but this one is from 2008. So this is the comic that predated that. And the cover, it says, "You'll never guess who this is." I think I have to look and find out who it is for all of us.
There you go. You look and see who that is. We'll do the next one as you're looking.
Yeah.
All right, so this is Robin, and it's the annual 1996 deal. And got Batman on the cover as well. Robin is, it's the Legends of the Dead Earth series. And on the back, another great video game from that time period, Earthworm Jim. Did you ever play Earthworm Jim? Gotta love Earthworm
It's
Jim.
Resurrection Man. So, they're right. I would never guess.
You would never have guessed that was Resurrection Man. All right.
Oh, Scooby-Doo.
Sweet.
So we've got a Scooby-Doo one. Oh, and it's got a really cool on the back. It's Lego Batman 2. It's got Xbox 360, so it's pretty recent. It's a... So they're playing golf with a pool cue on the front. And it's a DC comic right up here. So that's pretty cool.
That's right.
What year was this one made?
It's a fun one.
2012.
2012. Yeah, I thought it was a little bit newer with
new.
the Batman 2, Lego Batman 2 on there.
Dragon Ball Z, I have no idea. I don't really follow that, but yeah.
So anime action though, and you know what's fun about this one?
What's fun about that one?
This is kind of backwards to frontwards. It's you read it from the back. This is the front.
Oh yeah.
Of it, and it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Or this is the front of it, and you read this way.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. All right, little Dragon Ball Z action. Oh man, I love these guys growing up.
You do it.
Okay, I love some of the just the old Donald Duck adventures stuff. I loved Donald Duck's nephews, Huey, Dewey, Louie, and Uncle Scrooge, and I used to follow Scrooge's adventures. My grandpa was in the hospital a lot when I was growing up. He died when I was 11 years old, and so whenever I go to the hospital and spend time visiting grandpa, because he's up there for a couple of months toward the end of his life, my grandpa would always give me money to go down to the hospital gift store, and they would have comics for sale there all the time. And so those were some of the first comics that I ever read. And yeah, the back of that looks like something that was probably around the time that I was growing up. So
Yep, so it's Hershey's chocolate milk syrup.
yeah,
Also the
so
powder.
it's one of the things I love about comics is they bring back memories, and I loved my grandpa Art, and put together a book of his poems a few years ago. It's on Amazon. It's called A Country Life, and so anyway, it's these are great memories. All right.
And we have another Archie comics. It's Mega Man. So it's kind of like the Sonic comic where it's a video game type thing, but this one is about saving him. So that's pretty cool. It's issue 33, and on the back is a TV show.
Sabrina, the Teenage Witch.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next one.
This one?
Yeah, go for it.
Alright, so this is a Superman comic. It says the day the Earth died. It looks like Superman's kind of being blown up here, which is really weird. It's issue 658, and it's a DC comic.
Oh, man. So
Yeah.
open up. So
Front page.
front page is an ad for Superman Returns, the movie. And this is the Brandon Routh version of Superman. He is now on the television show Legends of Tomorrow, and not playing Superman, but playing another superhero on there. And yeah, it's really interesting. We've had a lot of people play Superman over the years. I was reading just the other day, or actually watching a show the other day about the top 10 comic book sales of all time. So not like by volume, but what comic has sold for the most money, and Action Comics #1 with Superman was the highest selling comic book of all time and sold for like over $4 million a couple years ago. So, all right, this next one is a DC comic by Roy Thomas and Ernie Colon. Eric, Son of Thunder, and there we go. And the back of it, Mattel Electronics, Masters of the Universe video game. That's He-Man and Skeletor, and anybody who grew up in the 80s knows about He-Man and Skeletor. In my house, those were the guys that were on the television set after you got out of school every day. Everybody watched He-Man. Go ahead. Now you got it.
So this one is a DC comic. It's called The Outsiders. It looks like there's a little bit of a fight going on, team fight. So, you got Lady Liberty right there. The guy wearing the Stars and Stripes. So it looks like it's a kind of an American-themed team versus other random people who I don't know. They're probably not random, but
there you go.
Yeah.
And when's that one from?
This one is from...
That says right in the cover, I think.
Oh, January of 1986.
January of 86, my junior year of high school. God, I started driving that year. All right, here we go. Warp. Behold Xander the Unconquerable. So we've got Warp here. And anyway, don't know much about Warp. First Comics is who printed the Warp comics. And so if you know anything about Warp, let us know. Don't know much about them.
This is a DC comic called Night Force. Looks like there's a huge beast on the front. It's got 7 heads, so that's pretty crazy.
Oh, look at inside. Look at that.
First page inside is an original Tron advertisement, so that's really cool.
For the video game.
Yes, for the video game, not the movie.
Yeah, we're talking the video game of Tron that had terrible graphics. Oh, that is so sweet.
And there's the other one. The back page is a Star Wars Jedi Arena. So
okay, and it's an old comic. Look at the back. So this is in the days of Intellivision, which was a video game system that predated the Nintendo. It was with the Atari 2600 and ColecoVision. It was the kind of that era of video game systems. And a lot of times you can go to Target nowadays and buy the old television games for your Xbox One or whatever. But
Oh, Dad, this one's a cool one.
it's all you. I'm
And
sneezing.
he has to sneeze. All right. So this one's Infinity Incorporated. It looks like they're playing on a board game. It's just really cool. It's a huge battle. It looks like they're playing almost on a Monopoly board. There's stuff going all around the edges. And on the back is a candy ad as well as a prize.
I'm losing it. Woo!
He's
Too many
gonna-
dusty old comic books.
He's gonna step out for a minute while he sneezes.
Dusty old comic books. What was cool about the Infinity, though, in between sneezes, I was picking this up. Last night, I was going to read this comic book from one of our earlier opens. I think this is one of the coolest covers of a comic book ever. And
It's got Jay Garrick on it, Wonder Woman, just a bunch of the original.
that's from one of our first couple of comic book cracks. And then the back of that was also an Intellivision ad. So kind of that era of video games.
That's cool.
All right, this is the new Avengers, the secret
Invasion.
Well, but I'm trying to get that part. But yeah, Secret Invasion, and it's the Illuminati series of the new Avengers. So I'm kind of interested in that one. I want to read that one, see what that one's all about.
And then on the
So-
back, there's an ad for the Army.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Looks like a female Iron Man getting beaten up back there. So
Oh, and then there is a Marvel X-Men Endangered Species, the first one in the series. It's got Wolverine and Cyclops and a Storm, it looks like, on the front cover. I'm looking at a graveyard, so it looks like it's going to be a pivoting point for him. First page in, it is a ad for the Silver Surfer, Fantastic Four movie. And then the back page is just a Kraft macaroni and cheese Spider-Man ad.
So the original Fantastic Four movie, not the terrible remake from last year, but the terrible original one,
Yeah.
is on Netflix right now. So I actually started watching that again after all these years, and it was kind of fun this week. So, all right, so that is crack number one, and we have another one. So if you enjoyed that, stick around. We're gonna do a second group of comics, and but it is National Pound Cake Day, so I want to remind you of that. And it's also National Mashup Day, so we are mashing up some stuff. It's not really National Mashup Day,
We're gonna make a national.
but we're gonna do a mashup. So in our box, our secret box, we've put a bunch of random characters because again, if you're joining us late, started reading the Marvel team up of the Human Torch and the Hulk last night. Great comic book, and so we think that we just want to randomly put some characters together. And all right.
I got a Boba Fett Pez machine.
So is there any Pez in there?
Looks like
Oh,
it is.
gross! That's got to be so old.
Oh yeah. That's
Oh, there's
old.
lots of Pez. That's at
Oh,
least
that's
20 years old in there. So it's Spider-Man. Woohoo! Spider-Man versus Boba Fett.
Pez machine.
And theoretically, Disney does own both of these characters
It could
now.
happen,
They
yes.
own Marvel. They
Could
own
happen.
Star Wars. So we want the mashup between
Probably shouldn't have hit this.
between
Whatever.
Spider-Man
Don't tell Jeremy.
and him. All right, Zach, you get to carry this for a second.
I
do
have to
that.
carry it for a
Yeah, I
second.
have to answer the phone. So
You have to answer
you
the
go
phone.
right back.
All right. Well, I'm gonna open through the whole thing, go super fast.
No,
that
you
way-
can't go
oh,
super
shoot,
fast.
Look at that. He heard me. Thought he was answering the phone.
So Zach, big movie weekend this weekend. Anything new coming out?
Why is it a big movie weekend? Sounds like you already. Oh, he's gone. All right. So Logan just came out. It's the new X-Men Wolverine movie. Whoa! Don't want to drop all these old comic books on the floor. All right. So I'm just gonna take a quick look through them. I shouldn't do that. So first one on the lineup is another Infinity Incorporated one. So just like the one with Jake Garrick we showed you, or the one that looks like a Monopoly board just a couple of minutes ago. Looks like it's a big team battle against Obsidian. So Obsidian is this guy right in the corner over here. And see if it's got any good ads on the center. Not any good ads in the front, and none on the back, but it's got a good picture right there. Mr. Bones. Don't know who that is, but it's cool. Alright, here's a Nightwing. Oh, it's the final issue. So if I read it, it'll be the last one, and I'll know how it ends. Best part, last page of the book. But then we have a Star Trek in theaters, and looks like it's from 2009. So that's pretty cool. It's issue 153, final issue. And
So what did I miss?
you missed a Nightwing and another Infinity Incorporated.
All right, but I didn't miss the annual Supergirl first issue 2009. Woohoo! So Supergirl, exit Supergirl, enter Linda Lang, plus the secret origin of Superwoman. So huge show. And the back of this is for the original Batman Arkham Asylum video game.
All right, do another one though, because I actually did 2.
All right, I'll do another one. This one is Nightwing Free Fall Part 1, and Zach, tell them who Nightwing is, because
So Nightwing is actually Robin. It's after he walks away from Batman. It's grown up Robin, and he's kind of a solo vigilante.
Yeah, so it's kind of fun. The inside is a ad for Woohoo! The Knights into a Journey of Dreams game. That one for the.
And if you haven't seen Lego Batman, I got the poster right up here.
That's right. Here,
Then,
check this out. Whoa! Take the light off. There you go.
It does reference Nightwing, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And you're like 2 thumbs up for that Lego Batman.
Oh yeah,
movie.
that was a great movie.
I still haven't seen it.
If you like the Lego movie, or if you like Batman, or if you like DC in general, go watch it.
In
Super
fact,
fun.
if you like Batman and you have not watched our last Sanctified Pop game video, you got to watch it because Batman makes an appearance in there.
Mhm.
He does. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
So like the
just
real
a couple
Batman. I mean,
times.
we're not kidding here. Real Batman.
So this one is another Supergirl comic. It's not the annual one. It's a Legion of Superheroes. Looks like there's this giant guy in the front. They're all fighting, and that's really cool. Got a Gotten Milk ad on the
With Vince
front
Carter
page.
from the Toronto Raptors day. He was always winning the slam dunk competition around that time. So
And a U.S. Army ad on the back.
there you go. So if you're just joining us, we're doing another comic book, cracking open a random pack. Costs $5 at half price books. You don't know what you're going to get, but you get 25 comics. So and the next one that we've got then is Superman Confidential March of the Wooden Soldiers. Wooden Soldiers. I just don't think wooden soldiers are going to scare Superman a lot. I'm not.
He's got laser vision. So.
I'm thinking the wooden soldier story theme didn't get very far. I've never, ever heard of it battling wooden soldiers. So anyway, there you go.
So this one is Batman and the Outsiders. It's got Green Arrow on the front. It's really cool. And on the back is another game. Microsoft game, so Xbox 360.
This is a sweet Green Arrow deal
Yeah.
there. All right, this
And
is
then
a.
they,
Oh, go ahead.
have a Navy ad, and it says, because bomb-sniffing dogs don't work underwater. So it's like a mine detector.
There you go.
That's cool.
This has been a heavy Robin day for us. Between Nightwing and Robin, I think we've had more Robin comic books today. So this is Robin. Spoiler, wanted dead or alive. So they're coming after Robin. And this is our second one that we've opened that has had this on the back of it as well, a Prom 07 ad. So be careful when you go to prom. That's what that's all about.
Yeah.
So with a Nintendo DS ad. Oh
man.
those were the days
Yeah.
when all of you had your DSs.
I looked through one until I found one I wanted to
Oh,
share.
you
This
cheater.
one's a Thor. I know, I'm sorry. It's got his hammer, and he is on his hammer. And then it has a Conduct game on the back, which is a Wii or Sega game. And
Super fun.
it has Doctor Strange in it. Whoa. That's pretty cool. So he's right there.
It's a good episode.
Is good.
Doctor Strange is going to be in the new Thor movie.
Mm-hmm.
Thor Ragnarok coming out here in a little bit. The Hulk is coming back. Thor is coming back. And Doctor Strange is teaming up with them. I get an Ex Machina 2005 award winner. And again, more of an indie comic. Wildstorm signature series. And so, yeah. Not related to the movie that came out a couple years ago called Ex Machina. Totally different character.
This is Sonic the Hedgehog number 239. It's another Archie Comics, and on the back is New Crusaders. Let's see if there's any good ads. Oh, Rad Red is back, so that's a Knuckles advertisement. Whoa, there we go. And then, no, not much else.
All right. Your favorite
Put me in the wrong
Avenger.
spot.
Your favorite Avenger.
Your
Zach.
favorite Avenger.
Black Widow.
My
In
favorite
her
Avengers
own
are
comic. I still think she should get her own movie, but Miss Marvel is going to be, it's been confirmed, the first female-led Marvel movie, and that's why DC's better, because Wonder Woman gets to beat her to the big screen. So she'll be out later this year in her own movie. But you have X-Men Legends advertised in here. You've got Fable. It's a big video game-centric one.
And I think Derek Jeter agrees with me that the Captain Marvel movie is going to be way better.
What does Derek Jeter know?
Derek Jeter
know? All right. I'm trying to find the year of this. 1990. This is a 1990 The Punisher comic, and the back of it is an ad for Snake's Revenge, and anyway, a couple of Konami video games, and Terrorist Go Nuke, Aliens Master Military Minds. If the world ends tomorrow, it's all your fault. So, great video games. A little pressure. I mean, like, no pressure whatsoever. Just make sure you know that if the world ends tomorrow, it's your fault.
I've got dibs on this one because the cover's just too cool. So it's Red Hood Batman comic. It's got Batman and the Joker down here on a playing card. It's super cool. I got dibs.
Albert Pujols in the back.
Albert Pujols in the back, yep. It's issue 2. Oh, have fun with that.
All right, I got another Dragon Ball one, so we get to read backwards again. So, because it's foreign language deal. Asia, we get to go this way to Japan. So, very cool. And then that would be kind of our normal front of a comic book, but opening the way our books do, but again, doesn't. So, very fun to get some Japanese comics.
So this one is Sword of the Atom. It's a DC special comic, 1984, and it's number 1. So that's cool.
Oh my goodness! Turn to the back. That was so my favorite baseball player in 1984 was Cal Ripken Jr. Sports Now. I actually subscribed to Sports Now magazine for a while, and so I love the Ripkens of Baltimore. But if you look right behind you, Zach. You got Derek Jeter to agree with you. Oh, and Tim Raines, who was just elected to the Hall of Fame, is right there as a Montreal Expo. And right behind you, right there.
Right here?
Yeah. Cal Ripken agrees with me that DC is the
No.
Oh, I can't believe it.
Marvel is the better comic.
No, Cal, no.
Yes, Cal.
No,
Thank you, Cal, for helping me out.
Oh, my goodness. All right.
Alright, and we have an Eclipso comic. So this one is a DC comic. He's actually in the game we played the other day. He's a super villain. And this one shows the entire world getting nuked by Eclipso. So
there you go. In the back of it is an ad for Terminator 2 video game. Kick some metal butt.
Kick some liquid metal butt.
Liquid metal butt. So,
yeah. Some good ads in here. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh, that's fun.
Joker, the Death of Batman.
Joker looks a little bit menacing there. What year was that one?
This one is 94.
94. All right. All right. These are upside down, so I don't know what I'm seeing. Here we go. Another Spectre video, Spectre one right here. Whoa, I gotta hold that better. And Cosmic Odyssey on the back. Check out the back. You have kind of the heroes from the Justice League back there, and super fun.
Yep. Now, Sun Devils, DC Sun Devils. This one just looks like a giant team up again. Then on the back, it's a GoBots motorized model kits. That's pretty crazy.
That's right. All right. June 1985. This is very cool. So check this out. This is a definitive dictionary of the DC Universe, Volume 4. And so it's just kind of a who's who to help people understand who all the characters are in the DC Universe. June of 85, it cost $1 when it came out. And so you have like inside of here, here's Captain Marvel, and you get his backstory and Captain Marvel Jr. So this is volume 4, and so this starts with the superhero cadre and ends with Chris KL99, and they're all C's. And so
Chris
you have
KL99.
You have the Calculator, you have Calendar Man, you have Captain Boomerang, Captain Carrot, Captain
Chameleon
Cold,
Boy.
Captain Cold,
Captain Marvel. What? This is a
Catwoman
DC.
1,
What?
Catwoman 2. Yeah, Captain Marvel in a DC.
Let me see that.
Interesting.
Is that actually Marvel?
I don't know. Because again, Captain.
Oh no, that's a DC version of Captain Marvel. So that's just like a marveling at something.
Yeah, that's that's really
strange.
Really wild. Okay. Next one that we've got is another minor DC character. This is Thriller. Right there. Happiness, bang, bang, shoot, shoot. And the model company, Revel, is in the back here with no man on earth has ever had such power. And by them, I don't know anything about this superhero, but this is really cool. On the back here is, this is really, really cool. If you're into video games again, this was, they've got ads for Intellivision. In the front here, they've got a Q*bert ad from when Q*bert was all the rage inside here. But again, the thing that I really, really like in the back here is they have an ad for the Atari 2600. So this is from 1983. I was 13. I wanted the Atari 2600 so bad. We didn't have it, but my friends all did, so we didn't really need it. I ended up with the Commodore 64. But this is for the Return of the Jedi video game cartridge for the Atari 2600, and then Atari Force doing an ad for them there. So,
all right,
fun. Star Wars fans, video game fans unite.
Another Dreadstar. This time it's the #1 comic, so that's really cool. It's from 1982. It's got this guy on the back. Don't know who that is. It looks like a supervillain. And this guy was on the back of the previous one. I didn't know who he was. It looks like he's actually the main character. So that's cool.
That is cool. Another older Eric, the Son of Thunder one from May of '84. And the back is, again, another Intellivision video game ad. This one for Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. And yeah, we've got some Matchbox car things in the back here. Oh, and one of my favorite games ever for the Atari system. If you've ever played Joust for Atari, let us know. Atari Joust.
This one's kind of crazy. It's the Night Force. Looks like a World War II type comic. And it was 1983. Yep.
Yep.
It's pretty crazy.
All right. It's our last one, Zach.
You got it.
No, you do.
No, you do it.
All right. It's another Eric. Son of Thunder. And the back is awesome. These are out of this world superhero character time sticks, time capsules, watches. Come on. Who wouldn't have wanted a watch like that? Yeah. So you've got Wonder Woman.
I mean, I'd rather have a watch like that. But that's
yeah. The Batman watch, the Superman time stick. So anyway, that's what those were. All right, we've got a couple left.
Do we?
Yeah, we have 2 left for our mashup, and I saw them. So here's our last. We really think somebody ought to make a movie. With these two. It would be so unique.
It's never been done before.
Never been done before.
Batman
and Robin. Totally random. So somebody should. Wouldn't that be great to bring Batman and Robin together in a movie? There you go. So we've had fun with you today. I love doing this. If you are a comic book collector, have ever collected comic books, would be willing to let us come over and take a look at your collection, we'd love to do that someday. If you're getting rid of your collection and want us to show it on the Facebook Live episode for you someday, we'd love to do that as well. We're going to post this to our YouTube channel in just a little bit. So you can follow us on YouTube. Sanctified Pop is our YouTube channel. We always broadcast live from my personal Facebook account because we seem to have way more followers on that. But so you can follow us at Sanctified Pop's Facebook page as well. There is a Facebook page. Yeah, there is now. So feel free to follow. I think you follow it. I'm not sure I follow it yet, so we need to follow that.
I don't think I follow it.
And then check out our videos. If you're looking for something really fun to do this weekend, I want to encourage you to play the DC Deck Builder game. And you can buy it just about anywhere. We always say support your local game store. If you're in Woodbury, where our church is located, you can go to the Gaming Goat in Woodbury, and they give you 30% off of the retail price of any video game, so it brings it down to about the price, or board game, not video game, board game, brings it down to about the price that you pay on Amazon or one of the big internet retailers. So so support your local gaming store. Really cool. And if they don't have it, they'll order it for you.
Batman wears a bib, too.
Batman is cool. Anything else, Zach?
Batman's the best.
Logan came out this weekend. Little disappointed that it got an R rating. We're not going to go see it. It just, they kind of took a little further than most superhero movies go. So we're choosing to say no to that one in our family. You do what you want to do, but we're going to skip that one. And we think we've got some good reasons for that. But anyway, we're looking forward to Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Again, if you missed the trailer, the big reveal, their second trailer, it's like 2.5 minutes. You can go to YouTube and watch that.
And also they announced a new poster for it. It's Baby Groot with a match standing on top of a ton of dynamite.
Yep.
So
if you don't know, his favorite character is Groot.
Yep.
So if you were looking at Zach's personal comic book collection, it would be Groot-centric. Right?
Yeah, there's a lot of Groot.
Got a lot of Groot in yours. I've got a lot of Flash in my personal comic book collection. So your Guardians on Flash. I kind of like the Marvel team-ups. I think that's going to be my new collection. I've decided. They did over 100 of those over the years, and kind of fun. So that'll be my new comic book collection, Marvel team-up. So if you're ever out, garage sale, those kind of things, and you see something for cheap, let me know. All right. Have a great Saturday.